The apartment was quiet, the late afternoon sun casting long shadows across the hardwood floor. My girlfriend Sarah and I had been together for 3 years, our relationship a mix of fiery passion and lingering doubts. Lately, her errands had taken longer. Her phone was constantly in her hand, guarded by a new password. That afternoon, she slipped into a sleek dress, grabbed her purse, and headed for the door, tossing a casual, "I won't be long," over her shoulder. I had seen the text she forgot to delete, flirty messages with someone named Alex. My heart sank, but my resolve hardened. I leaned against the counter, my voice calm but edged. "Take your time, Sarah. I'll be gone when you get back." She froze, her hand on the doorknob, then turned toward me with a forced laugh. "What's that supposed to mean?" she asked, her eyes narrowing. I held her gaze without flinching. "It means I know about Alex. I'm done." Her face paled, the truth stripping away her pretense. She stammered, "It's not what you think." But the lie hung heavy in the air. I'd had enough of her secrets. Sarah tried to backpedal, insisting it was just talking, nothing serious. But I'd found more than texts, hotel receipts tucked into her bag, dated on nights she claimed were work events. I didn't raise my voice. I didn't need to. "You've been leaving me for months," I said, picking up the duffel bag I'd packed that morning. "I'm just making it official." Her eyes widened as realization set in. This wasn't a bluff. She reached for me, but I stepped back, already halfway gone in my mind. I'd planned my exit quietly. The lease was in her name, so I had no ties to the apartment. I'd secured a small studio across town and moved my essentials the day before while she was out. "You can keep the furniture," I said, gesturing to the space we'd built together. "I'm starting over." Her mouth opened, but no words came. My calm unsettled her more than any argument could have. She'd expected a fight, tears, something she could twist or control. Instead, I gave her nothing. I walked out, leaving her standing in the doorway as the weight of my words settled in. By evening, I was in my new apartment, the silence refreshing. Sarah's calls started an hour later, her voicemails swinging from apologies to anger. "You can't just leave like this," she cried in one. I didn't respond. I'd spent months doubting myself, wondering if I was paranoid. Now the truth was finally clear. Her, "I won't be long," was really code for betrayal, and my reply became my freedom. The next day, mutual friends texted, stunned. "You really left?" one asked. I kept it simple. She made her choice. I made mine. Sarah tried to twist the story, telling friends I'd overreacted, claiming Alex was just a friend. But the receipts I'd left on the counter, copies waiting for her to see, told a different story. Word spread, and her carefully crafted image as the perfect girlfriend began to crack. Friends who knew her habits weren't surprised. They'd seen her flirt before, testing limits, pushing lines. Social media stayed mostly quiet. I wasn't interested in public drama, but Sarah posted vague quotes about misunderstandings and personal growth, clearly fishing for sympathy. It didn't land. A friend sent me a screenshot of Alex's profile. He'd already moved on, posting photos with another woman. Sarah's gamble had cost her far more than she expected. I heard through the grapevine that she was struggling with rent, the apartment now a constant reminder of her mistake. In my new place, I felt lighter. I started running again, reconnected with old friends, and even signed up for a coding boot camp I'd delayed for years. Sarah's text slowed, then stopped altogether. Once, she showed up at my building, tearful, begging to talk. "I messed up," she admitted, but I shook my head. "You chose him. I chose me." I closed the door, her sobs echoing down the hallway. It wasn't about cruelty. It was about self-respect. Weeks later, I'm settling into my new life. The studio is small, but it's mine, free of her lies. Friends say Sarah's quieter now, less flashy, like the lesson cut deep. My words that day, "I'll be gone when you return," weren't just a goodbye. They were a line drawn, a promise to myself. She thought she could play games, slip out for errands, and keep me waiting. Instead, I walked away, and she'll carry that loss. I'm not healed yet, but I'm free. Sarah's "I won't be long" was her final lie to me, and my reply was my first step forward. She underestimated me, and I'll never allow that again. The future is open, and I'm writing it on my terms.